Hi Aries, welcome to your week ahead reading for May 17th through May 23rd. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this reading is about you and another person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign also. All right, week ahead for Aries, 17th through 23rd. How's everybody doing? Okay. You good? Aries. All right, Aries. Okay. 7 of Cups. All right. Knight of Swords, that could be Aquarius. 4 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles, nice. 2 of Pentacles. Wow. 5 of Wands and Satan, the Devil. Okay, that could be Capricorn. All right, where's the? Yeah. Okay. So we've got only Capricorn or Aquarius featured here. Okay. Are you talking to somebody? What's going on there? Start a new job? You're going alone. For the Aries, did you just walk away from a job and now you're starting your own, you're doing your own thing and you don't know what that is yet, but you're kind of making it up as you go? You've shifted, you've changed things. There's shifting and there's upheaval here. You're breaking a cycle here. Okay. Well, glad we cleared that up. All right. Okay, I have to remember that this is only a week. Because I start to do a deep dive and then, it's like, no, it's not a month, it's only a week. What's this 4 of Cups about? What's this 4 of Cups about? Oopsie. Okay, well, that's rude. 4 of Cups. What's 4 of Cups about? 8 of Cups. And then these two jumped. So that's the Star card, boobies, and Temperance. So Aquarius and Sagittarius. So are we kind of laying low and just walking away from something, even though someone might still be coming after and wanting this and that? You're like, nope, I'm not talking about this anymore. I'm done. I'm not doing it. I'm not talking about this anymore. It feels like you've started a new, wow, this is a really busy week. It feels like you've got like 2 jobs. It feels like either you're leaving one and starting another one, or like you're transitioning out of one and also starting another one, but if they feel different, or you're keeping one and you're doing something from home. Like you've started something new. You've done the thing. What's this 5 of Wands? This 5 of Wands. 4 of Cups. Okay. This is 4 of Pentacles. This is 4 of Pentacles. So, Page of Wands. Okay. So you got mad. Somebody got mad. you got a little upset here and have just decided, you know what? And there's no regrets here. You are changing things up. You're shaking things up. And it feels like this is not a problem for you. Like you're totally okay with it. There's no regrets here. If anything, you feel like finally some time to think about this, or just like, you know what, I'd rather be this than to deal with the drama. I don't need it. I don't need that. I don't need you. I don't need this. I don't need that. Like this is like bringing down the hammer this week. What's this Knight of Swords for Aries? 6 of Wands. Yeah. What's this 2 of Pentacles for Aries? Whoopsie. This one flipped over. What's this 2 of Pentacles for Aries? Knight of Pentacles, that could be Taurus. Good. Because that's why you're just like, I'm over it. I'm not going to deal with anything getting in the way of me doing me for me and mine. For the Aries that I'm reading for, it's almost like you just ended something or a couple of things to be able to do you. To do your thing. To have your thing and do your thing. And That feels like on the romantic or social front as well as on the job front. And like you're not looking back. You're not pulling, you've got something opened up like work, I guess, a new job, or you got an idea, so you're running with it though. And that kind of made you feel like, I don't want to carry any dead weight. And it made you look at what you've been doing thus far differently. Like there was an epiphany or a new perspective or something, and you're just like, yeah, nope. You're not wanting anything that's going to hold you down. You'd rather be by yourself and doing your own thing than have anything hold you back at this point. For some reason, you were tolerating it for like the last month or so, and then I don't know what the heck happened. Like on Saturday, it's like you had an epiphany, and you're just like cleaning house this week. It's interesting. Okay, so what's this devil about for Aries? 3 of Wands. Yep. There's that looking forward, not putting up with this anymore, and looking forward. And do that's it feels like this was the motivation to clean house. This was the motivation to, you know, to get this show on the road, to walk away from that which was no longer serving you. It's a kind of a chaotic week. It's chaos to bring peace. It's purposeful chaos to get rid of all the gunk and to have you be able to sit and think about things, and you're not looking back, and that's what you want to do. You'd rather sit and think about things because it's quiet and you can do your own thing and you can create. You do not want anything holding you back. And the only thing is you're not quite sure what, because you're kind of taking stock of what you just did. And now you're like, okay, well now what do I want to do? All right, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? So you've got the time to finally think, and the chaos cleared out, but then that just kind of begets beginner steps, like, okay, well, what do I want to do now that I've got a clean slate in front of me, now that I've cleared away the romantic drama that you kind of weren't attached to anyway, meh, and I wasn't really into my work. What do I want to do now? Don't know yet. Got a couple of things going on, don't know yet. Can't really land on one thing for this week. It also, again though, it feels like you got a job and a new job. Is that like a new side thing you're doing, or is that like something in the works but you can't get to it yet, so you're still working this job you don't care about, but you got the new one starting, just not yet? There's 2. And you're not really worried about the romantic thing. Meh. What else for Aries? This is like a transition week. It's like things aren't settled, but you just cleared the way for them to be settled. Clean slate. But nothing's material, nothing's like solid or predictable or secure yet. Not that that's a problem, but this is like the beginning week of the stability, or because you've just cleaned house. What's this? You're not worried about it. Okay, that was like... So we've got 6 of Pentacles and 2 of Wands reversed that just jumped. So that was, you were tired of giving your time and waiting for opportunities here, waiting for chances, waiting for things to progress. Things weren't going the way you wanted, so you decided to change it. You weren't getting what you needed out of a situation, and you decided to change it. Not just in one area either. This is like a clean slate. What else for Aries for the week of May 17th? 8 of Swords. Okay, so this is all about figuring out what your next steps are and needing the quiet to think, needing to kind of lay low and think about what your next moves are, because you've just created all this upheaval to clean things out for yourself. It was necessary. You really want to be, for the Aries I'm reading for, you really thought it necessary to be able to move forward, and which it was. And so now comes the strategizing and thinking about what you want to do, networking, maybe talking to trusted people about advice. Maybe, you know, you're not without consult. You're just not dealing with that situation anymore or that person anymore. But you still have friends. You still have family. You still, you know. So this is all about you figuring out what your next moves are. You're not having regrets. You're not like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have said that. No. Good riddance. Wanting a clean slate to figure out what you're going to do next. The stability is nice, and you're not budging from, you're not going to budge from your position on things. No regrets. No regrets. All right. What else for Aries? You got mad though, man. What I don't know. I know it's not my business. It's not really. I could dig, but I mean, it's not showing up here. But you got mad. Something, and it's almost like it's when you got mad that switch flipped, and it was like, well, that's it. That's all it took. I'm done. I'm done. And so it's like, oh, I don't care. I don't care that I don't know what, like, that it was, might have been in a hurry, or that it was like, well, now what? No regrets. Don't care. I'm looking in front of me. That's right. You're not worried about it because it's like, you're going to land on your feet and you can take care of yourself. You're not worried about the romantic situation that you just walked away from or ended. Like, don't care if you're not ended it. I'm ending it. Don't care if you're still reaching after me, wanting to talk to me. I'm done. So... And then with the work situation, you're not really worried about if it's going to take off or do whatever. It's like, it's more important for the Aries that I'm reading for. It's more important that it's fulfilling and it gets you out of bed every day than it is about the money. Because if you really love it, you're like, well, that'll come later. I can make the money out of that. I can turn it into something if I really love it. But right now, I want to find something that really inspires me, or that I want to do, that I want to get out of bed for. Because what you just walked away from, meh, wasn't doing it for you. 7 deadly sins, humanity's destructive traits, which is probably what you walked away from. Just toxic, just not wanting to be slothy and dishonest or dishonorable, or just you were dealing with someone that you're just like, it's not inspiring. We're not going anywhere, and we're not on the same page about things. And you didn't want to get to where, oh my gosh, dude, this could be like the pandemic that we're dealing with too. Like, look at that, trying to beat back the drama and the trauma here. Here comes the rainbow fairy. Okay, all right. Here comes the rainbow arc. Okay, but this is you wanting to walk away from that. This is you having enough and cleaning house. Not putting up with it. And it's almost like you might have that one friend that's like, well, what are you going to do now? Don't care. I don't care. It was just important to walk away from that. I'll figure that out later. But what's done is done. That's for Aries. Knight of Swords and 2 of Swords. That's not reversed, is it? Let me check. Hold on. That black dot that I draw on there gets smudged off. All right, what are we doing here? No. Reversed. Okay. All right. So this is the Knight of Swords because it just happened. And normally I do clockwise, but I'm leaving it like that because it's kind of in limbo. You're going to still be dealing with the fallout of what you just kind of completely uprooted the week prior, or what you're coming off of. So you're still going to be dealing with the fallout and managing that and figuring out your next steps and what to do. But you're not putting up with any kind of... what's done is done. So it's not about regretting your decision and wanting to reconnect, or I'm sorry, or this or that. It's just that what you walked away from and how you did it might have created a lot of confusion, but it's not going to be an issue because you can handle it. You're fine. For some of you, that's where you shine. When things need to be settled down or calmed down, you're good at that. You're not going to, get put asunder by that. So this is you managing the upheaval after you've left not one but 2 situations, and it feels like romantic and work. And for the Aries I'm reading for, you're fine with it. It's preferable because you need a clean slate to think about what your next move, and you're not worried about money, you're not worried about work. You've got 2 jobs. You're enthused about what just came up, what just happened, but you're kind of leaving one behind, but you're not let go of it yet fully. So it's kind of like things are in flux. There's this, not fully complete with things. You want to walk away, you have, but you've still got some loose ends you need to tie up. Maybe you need to get your crock pot back, or maybe you still have to fill out some final paperwork at your job before the next one. You can go to the next one, something. But you're managing it. This is you managing that, and it's preferable. It's not dragging you down. If any, it's just a busy week. That's all. It's just a busy week. There's no disappointment or down in the dumps. If anything, you don't really have time to feel that way because so much is in front of you that you're trying to manage. Okay. Oh, and I did do that. I did it. Okay. All right. I did all the things. Okay. I hope this was helpful, Aries. Busy week. You can handle it, and it's preferable because it's a clean slate that you're putting new things in place. So you good for you. I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you for your service if you're an essential worker or first responder. And you have yourself a good week. You take care. Much love.